I'm excited because I've been asked to be a judge for a mac and cheese festival kind of close to my area, actually a little bit closer to where I grew up. And tonight I'm actually going to be speaking with the person or one of the people responsible for organizing this event. I have with me Big Angelo from Famous Food Events. I have his website here, and we'll go into that a little bit more. So, Angelo, good to meet you, man. Finally,
Hey,
getting a
you know
chance to
what?
talk to you.
I'm excited to be here. It's a Thursday night. I got some good things in front of me here. Some stuff from Trader Joe's. He told me to maybe try out tonight, and
All right.
I get to get a big foodie like yourself, man. Be an official judge of the Mac and Cheese Fest, and we're so excited. This event has gone on 7 years, and at the Brotherhood Winery, it's such a great backdrop for a mac and cheese festival, wine, cheese, and there's not a whole lot of events there other than weddings. So we're excited to be back here 7 years. We're ready to bring the Mac. It's back. The
Awesome.
Mac Daddy is back.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, it's kind of a homecoming for me in a couple different ways. So number one, it's actually probably been about 9 or 10 years since I've judged a food event. I used to do quite a lot of that up here in the capital region. So I've been kind of away from it just because at one point I kind of paused. I went from blogging to YouTube, and since the pandemic, I've been kind of focused on doing my own thing on YouTube here. Um, but also, the Brotherhood Winery is like probably about 15 minutes from where I grew up, my house in
Oh, that's
Middletown.
awesome.
So it's kind of like homecoming there, and then this. So that I'm really stoked. I'm really excited that you guys invited me to do that. So the question I had for you, the kind of to kick things off, what should I expect at the Mac and Cheese Festival? Like what is
Uh,
the format of the event?
you are going to see an ultimate day of mac and cheese creations. I mean, mac so many ways. If you're expecting Kraft mac and cheese, it's probably the wrong event for you. But we got stuff from like lobster mac, pulled pork, short rib mac, five cheese mac. One year we had a guy doing mac and cheese donuts. So the creativity is definitely there. And famous food events. We've been doing this for 17 years. I'm kind of like one of the old cronies. I was one of the official food critics for the Traveling Fork on K104 for a long time and stuff like that. And I enjoy seeing the new guys up and coming and trying different foods. But yeah, the mac and cheese is a great event. Kids
Awesome.
12 and under are free. You're gonna try some great wines. The Brotherhood Wine has a list of wines that are on some of the worldly best known wines out there. And then we got some really great craft beer. And then we got other food types there too. We're not just mac and cheese. We got Jamaican. We have Greek food there. We have the American classics, the sliders. We have fried chicken. We have Jamaican jerk chicken. We got smoked meats too, like barbecue, brisket, and burnt ends and stuff like that. So, my basic philosophy is like I don't want to go to an event, especially my own, if I'm not going to be really loving it. So I really put a lot of effort into it. We got like 20 plus contestants in this event, and you can also purchase food at the event as well. So we're excited. April 13th, Brotherhood Winery. It's going to be another sellout.
So what I wanted what I was kind of driving at is the picture that you sent me of the event is like a overhead shot with like a bunch of food trucks and stuff, and I know the winery is right here. Is that it almost looks like
The
a castle?
winery is
It's kind of
actually
a
to
cool
the
place.
right there. That's the other house to the left. There's like a haunted house there, but that's part of the event.
Oh,
But to the
okay,
right
wow.
is that. So literally, that's 1/3 of the picture of the event that goes on. I mean, last year we drew thousands and thousands, but yeah, the winery is actually to the right. There's a beautiful patio there to
Yep.
the right, and you'll see Elton John tribute band playing there for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I was actually I had that picture queued up too. Where you kind of I love the graphics that you put together for your events
Thank
because
you.
it's very bold. You'll never miss that. You got your Elton John tribute band, which I'm excited for. I honestly I love Elton John. I love pop music, especially from the 80s. So that's going to be pretty cool too.
Same here. Last year we had the Billy Joel tribute band. It was sold out. It was like 4,500 people there last year. So
Oh
we're
geez.
expecting another great event. Maybe God will bless us with less rain this year
Yeah.
than the last couple of days you've had. But I think He will because God loves mac and cheese.
Okay. So as far as what I'm judging, I actually know very little about kind of what's going to be put in front of me.
Okay.
So are these going to be food trucks, or are they like local restaurants? Like what is
A
like
little
who's
bit of
coming
both,
to the
Derryx.
event as
A little bit of
competitors?
both. Yeah, we got
Okay.
food trucks. We got caterers. That's usually a big part of it, and we got restaurants. So,
Cool.
and you're going to be voting on the best mac and cheese in Hudson Valley overall,
Okay.
and then there's also a most creative, and also best meat.
Okay.
So a
So
little
now
bit of this.
with that, is there like a set format for the judges as far as what you guys are looking for?
No, we just want you guys to walk around. We have about 7 judges. We want you to walk around, get comfortable with them. Get your notes. We'll have a little note thing for you.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, just let us know who do you think are the best of the best, and we're going to go with that. 50% vote. The other 50% is going to be the attendees. So they walk
Okay.
around with a scoring card as well. They circle out. They sample each place, and then they can vote on the best overall and the most creative as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's actually a good thing that you're doing, kind of part judges and part actual attendees to the event. In the past, I've struggled, and one of the reasons I know early on you called me a foodie. I'm not your average foodie. Um, a lot of times people kind of group me in with that, and I'm a little bit more. Um, I'm on the side of the small restaurants. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to boost everybody. I'm trying to find the good stuff, but also kind of be honest about it. Um, a lot of times when you have judges, especially when they know each other, or they have a very strong opinion, they could try to sway the other judges. Um,
Gotcha.
and as far as me, I'm the type of judge that I don't let that happen, at least for my part.
Well,
But
it shouldn't happen, right?
it's really cool that like I would say like the majority really is going to be the actual people who are attending the event, the people who pay to try all this stuff. So that's pretty cool that you guys are doing it that way.
Yeah, that's kind of how we do our judging. You know what? You could have 2 or 3 judges, and have some events do it. And the one guy knows 4 of the restaurants, and then right, he influences them. And he tells, "Oh, this is the best garlic shrimp mac and cheese ever." No, we don't want that. We
Yeah.
want legit. And some of our events, like we just did the Wing Fest, it's the same thing. We count a lot of votes, but you know what? The best person wins. The best group wins.
Yeah. So the Wing Fest, was that in Poughkeepsie?
That was in Poughkeepsie at the MJN Center. Yeah.
Okay. How many people did you have attend that event?
That was 3,000 people, sold out. We had about 25 restaurants, food trucks, caterers there. That's a great. That's my baby. That's the first event I ever did, and I kind of did it. And I was still working in the auto business, and it was just like more like a fun thing. And we gave it to charity, and it was a fun thing. But it's gotten so big now that you know what? It's just like you got to stay on top of it. You got to bring the best of the best, and we do. We bring restaurants from all over the tri-state area. That's
Yeah.
that's what we do. I don't go into an event that I wouldn't want to go to. You know what? I'm a hungry guy. I'm a foodie guy, and I'm exactly what you do. I'm a plethora of like helping the little guy out, helping the small business out. Even during COVID, when the health department told me I couldn't do an event more than 50, we did a lot more than that. And you know what? We got people out there, and we made money for people in the local community.
Yeah,
We
that's good.
My best friends are restaurants, food trucks, chefs, caterers. Those are my best friends.
Yep.
And I have a Rolodex of 300 plus.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I can't help them out, then I couldn't be helping anybody out.
Right.
And it's all really about them. I mean, that's
That's,
what it is. Great community leadership, great community leaders out there. It's good. I like to know people by their first name, and it's fun. We have a fun day, and you'll have a fun day too, Jerry.
cool. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Like, so in the past couple of years, I've actually been asked to do a couple of events here in the capital region, and just because of timing and other things that just didn't work out, I wasn't able to. So like I said, I'm pretty pumped about doing this because it's been a while since I've gotten in and gotten analytical with a group of people. It's one thing to do it for YouTube, and I love doing it. I've been doing videos. I try to do weekly, but I've been a little bit less consistent lately. I've been doing more interview type thing at least the last month or so. But as far as the videos go, I try to do what I've been doing is kind of highlighting a local food. Um, a lot of times that's kind of difficult for YouTube because when you have just a local concentration, it really kind of limits how far the video will go out. So sometimes I'll do like Jersey Mike's, which you can get pretty much across the East Coast, and going into the Midwest too. Um, just because it helps to reach a little bit more. But I'm trying to get like the mini hot dogs that we have in the capital region, the mozzarella sticks with the raspberry sauce, the things that are kind of local foods for New York.
Talking now, baby. Mozzarella
Out
sticks.
there.
Yeah,
What's that?
baby. I said, you're talking now, baby. Mozzarella sticks.
Have you ever had the Capital Region mozzarella
I
with
have
the
not.
raspberry
No,
sauce?
I don't spend enough time up in the Albany area. I did go to school up there, but I used to have some places that are probably not open anymore. But
Okay,
yeah, we plan on doing some stuff up there. We've been asked in the Lake George area to do a wing event for a company up there, so we're
cool.
thinking about it. And we may branch out up there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So as far as your company, famousfoodevents.com, how far, like, so are you just doing events in the Hudson Valley, or are you going in other
All
locales
right,
as
so
well?
that's a good question. And right now, it's you know what I have two homes. I have in New York, the Hudson Valley as my area, Carmel, New York to be exact. And that's where I grew up in Mayapack. I went to high school there, and I live down in Southwest Florida. So we're looking to jump into the Sarasota, Tampa Bay area market, and then keep our 6 or 7 events. We are even jumping into Connecticut. We're doing a new event. We're going to be announcing at the Mac and Cheese. We're doing the World Series of Wings in Connecticut. So we want the New England's best wings, and we want to give the title to the best New England maker. And there's a lot of good ones in New England.
Yeah, there's a guy who did a YouTube series. He's in the middle of a YouTube series trying to find the best wing in America, and he had to. I think he had to split New England up into 2 videos just because there's so
Really?
many.
Really? Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Wings are big. They're big
yeah,
everywhere. There's great wings in Florida right here. There's phenomenal wings.
yeah.
So
So
what we
so
like to do down the road is, go to like Las Vegas and do the National Wing Festival, the best of the best.
yeah. You mentioned, or did you say Southwest or Southeast Florida?
Southwest.
Okay. So are you near Venice at all?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
15 minutes away.
Oh wow. So the I actually had one of my friends on a couple weeks ago, Michael Wheels Parisi. He runs a place called Parisi's Coffee. Um, you got to check it out. So
I will. Yeah.
he's a former stand-up comedian. He's Andrew Dice Clay's best friend, and
Really?
yeah, he makes all like the stuff from Brooklyn. Definitely check it out. I'll send you a link after we talk.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll definitely be there because the bakeries in Florida, not very good.
When you
Not
see
very
what this
good.
guy's putting out, you're gonna be like, how did I miss this?
Wow, wow. And Venice is really close to me. I do a lot of shopping in Venice too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll send that over to you after we talk.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Um,
That's awesome.
so as far as the mac and cheese event, is it you pay for a ticket and everything inside's free, or are there other things that people can
So
purchase inside?
there's 3 different type of tickets. There's a general admission, what's going to give you, depending on how many mac and cheese places. I mean, if we have like 22, like we have on paper right now, and say we lose a couple, we gain a couple, you'll be able to sample all their mac and cheese samples at each location. It's a lot of mac and cheese. Then we have a craft beer ticket. And by the way, if you eat 2, 3 ounces of mac and cheese at every place, you could be looking at like 2 pounds of pasta.
Yeah,
Most people don't make it through the whole thing. So
yeah.
Jerry, please don't eat for a couple of days before the event.
Well, you won't have to worry about that. I'm a professional. It's been a while, but I know what I'm doing.
Love it. I love it. The next ticket we have is the craft beer ticket. That gives you roughly about 15 different craft beers you can taste unlimited for about 3 hours. That's a good ticket if you like craft beer. It also includes your general admission. So whatever ticket you buy, it includes everything under it. And then we have our Big Mac Daddy ticket, which we're selling a lot of them. We have like $10 off right now. That gives you like a buffet, barbecue, chicken, a couple mac and cheeses, some salads, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Gives you unlimited, basically, beers, seltzers, and ciders. Gives you a complimentary glass of Brotherhood wine.
Man.
90 minutes early entry. You'll see it. And you get to have lunch inside or a great day. They have a beautiful wedding hall in there. Slipping my mind. The name, it's called the Grand Monarch Hall. It was built in 1839. So, like I said, inside, outside, the outside patio. The Brotherhood of Wine is a great location just in the day, and then it's the same day as a mac and cheese festival. So
Yeah.
It's a win. And the Brotherhood Winery alone, they bring in a few thousand people a weekend just to come in and sample wine and stuff.
Yep. I did a wine tasting there, I think maybe 2011, 2012. And I thought it's cool. You mentioned it was built in the 1800s. It's like a castle. I remember there's like a lot of brick, a lot of rocks and stuff. It's a pretty cool, and there was a room that was like a dungeon, I remember.
You
It
know
was
what?
pretty
It's
cool.
like when I pull in there at 6 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to set up the event, and I see like the dew out, and I see the big Brotherhood Winery and their big factory there, and it's just, and then you see deer sitting in the field, it just gives me a special kind of feeling. It's definitely my best location of any of my events ever. We're very fortunate to be the only people that can do food events there. They don't do anything like that.
Yep.
So, we're excited. Every year we do it. Donnie Knapp, the guy that runs it, the general manager, he's an awesome guy. The ownership, he loves this event. We bring a lot. We bring a lot of wine sales, and it's just a fun event. It's it's been nominated for best food event by Hudson Valley Magazine 3 years in a row.
Yep.
So we're excited. We have a great. You know what? The best thing is we have a great staff that is trained to make sure your day is perfect. And
That's awesome.
that's off to our whole crew. Felicia and Christina and Claudia and all of them. I'm probably missing names here, but without a team, you don't win the football game. And it takes the whole team. So.
And I noticed that you guys are pretty active on social media, promoting the events that you're doing, which I think is amazing. It's one of those things that these days you kind of have to, you got to be out there on social media. If you're not, it's kind of a missed opportunity, right? Because traditional advertising will only get you so far.
Yeah, you know what? We have a good campaign on Instagram, Facebook. We got a new company, Eventbrite. They're really good at finding the people who love it. We cater to Westchester, New York City. We get people all the way up from Albany, Vermont. People come down. This is a favorite event. This is an event that most people come back every year and enjoy. You can bring your non-aggressive dog on a leash, bring your dog with you, bring your kids. Your kids are free to get in, 12 and under. So we try to make it a family fun event, and it's fun. You get to eat really good comfort food, eat some really good, drink some good beer and Brotherhood wine. It's just a win-win. The band really kills it for us too. We got great music too, I think.
Yeah, I mentioned I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. I love Elton John music.
Me too. Me too.
Pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
So I got the impression yesterday. We'll come back and we'll plug the event again, but I got the impression yesterday that it might have been your first trip to Trader Joe's or an early trip to Trader Joe's.
Third trip.
Okay.
Actually, the first time I went to Trader Joe's, there's 2 locations here in Sarasota. One, it's so packed with parking. The first time I was almost kind of like, I can't get mad at the Trader Joe's, but the parking was terrible. I had to go in and out and get out. But this last time yesterday, it was like, and I will tell you one thing about happened yesterday. They're employees. I asked them for locations of a certain russet potato chip that I always get. No, I should say I always get it. I've been there 3 times, but she literally walked me up to that same aisle, and you know what? She was so gracious to help me and point me in the right direction. I ended up making like a $50 purchase into a $120 purchase because
it always happens. Everything's $3.
Yeah, everything. You're like, $3.99. Yeah, another one. We can throw it in there,
You mentioned two things there. So number one, the parking at every Trader Joe's. I think they do it on purpose, where it's not good parking. And the staff, they're always super helpful, and I think that's part of how they're trained. So that's pretty cool.
You know what? That's the name of the game, and I stress it. We're in sales too, the food event business. You know what? We really want to get people, someone asks us where the bathroom is or where there's certain barbecue places. We walk them to within 10 feet and make sure they get there. Yep. And you know what? That's why we have a great, relationship with our customers, and they keep coming back. We love our customers. We'd be nowhere without them,
Yeah. So what'd you pick up?
Okay. So what did I pick up? So I got some treats here. I can even show you.
All right.
These snacky clusters. Have you ever had those?
Yeah, we had something similar. I don't remember it being yellow.
Little weird. They kind of tasted like the chocolate. By the way, the chocolate at Trader Joe's is top notch. If there's something in it, I keep smiling like I'm a 5-year-old kid at Christmas morning. Everybody, whatever they give me. So the snacky clusters were good. A little weird texture. They had kind of like a big Rice Krispie pop inside. A few. Okay. It was kind of weird, you know what I mean? But with the chocolate, it overcame everything else.
The one that we had was a very similar package, but it was dark chocolate, and it had pecans and brownie crunchy pieces. It almost looked like the same package.
Oh, I've had that. I had that the last time. That is very addictive.
The other thing that kind of sucks about Trader Joe's, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is because part of what I do here on YouTube is we do these, what I call them, silly snack reviews, where that's kind of our short form video type thing, where I post these like 10 to 15 second clips of just trying something.
I love your videos.
Awesome. There's little jokes in there that kind of weave through. But sometimes we highlight some Trader Joe's stuff. So when I saw your post, I'm like, you got to hit the snacks hard at Trader Joe's.
I did. I got some more stuff. I got some dark chocolate mini pretzels.
Yeah, those are
I haven't
addictive
tried
too.
those yet. I mean, I could try one right now and let you know how it is if you want.
Yeah. So the milk chocolate is better of those, but the dark chocolate is pretty insane.
You know, I've noticed their dark chocolate is definitely a different breed. It's definitely, sometimes I eat dark chocolate and I'm not a big fan of it.
Yep.
But their dark chocolate is whatever they put in it, it's perfect.
Yep. It's good stuff.
So
I used to get the milk chocolate pretzels that are stuffed with peanut butter. They haven't had them lately, which is good because I could literally eat an entire bag in one sitting.
I can eat every bag in one sitting.
Okay,
every
fair.
bag they got in the store.
Fair.
I bought banana nut muffins. I ate 2 of those. So I drive across to the parking lot, and they got tropical smoothie stuff. I'm like, yeah, let me get one of these green drinks. Replenishes my what do they call it?
Electrolytes.
Yeah, kind of like that. Just something like an after workout. Oh, if I drink it with this and eat a whole bag of rustic potatoes, I should be good, right? It's vegetables, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I do want to try these, but probably not tonight. But the ghost hot pepper potato chips, they look good.
I've had those. It's been a while. They haven't had those in a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a popular. Ghost peppers have been really big. They're big in our wing events too. A lot of people use ghost peppers and recipes.
Yep. How spicy can you take? Speaking of wings.
You know what? I will tell you right now. I had one of those. I had one of the hot wings from the AJ Cafe. It's called the euthanasia wing. You have to sign a waiver.
Oh, geez.
And I tried it on the radio station when I was with iHeart. And I'm not like a big tough guy. I can handle this. I throw a wing down. There's one of the guys on the show. He can't. He went down like the Titanic. So I'm driving back up on Route 9 in Poughkeepsie, and I'm like texting my girl. I'm like this. My stomach feels like I have to go to the hospital. Oh, and it was bad. I mean, I literally stopped at 2 different places and drank those like little milks, like shooting them down. I had somewhere to go to work that day. I was like, it felt like I took a hook shot from Mike Tyson. I thought I was going out.
Oh, man.
It was bad.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah, and I've had one of those Pocky chips, too, on the air, too. And that kind of hurt me the same way, too.
Which one? Do you remember which color?
The 1 chip challenge.
I know. Which year? They make it different every year.
This had to be like 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay. Yeah,
these things were like $30 a chip or something like that. I was like,
I did it in 2020, 2021, I think 2022. And then I think last year in 23 is the one that they recalled because somebody may have died from it.
2020. I think it might have been 2020.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
But I don't really, I'll be honest with you. I stay away from the heat, man. I'm getting a little older now. I'm not like 19 years old at a college bar. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Definitely hear that.
And I've had some of the hottest wings because I've been doing Wing Fest for 17 years.
Yeah.
So the best, the hottest of the hottest.
When you do events like that, like just speaking of what they bring, do you find that places are just like you mentioned that euthanasia wing, like that's just evil, right? Are places actually like competing with wings that are actually going to be flavorful that people want to eat?
Oh yeah. So okay. When we do our hot, it's not our, you can put illegal liquids on hot wing. I mean, like chemicals,
Yeah.
But we ask you to bring, you can bring a hot wing, but it's got to have some flavor to it.
Yeah.
There's got to be some like a little bit of a chef thinking behind that, not just throwing a bottle of lava, liquid on
right.
hot wing and saying, here you go. That's not a competition.
Because I've done the hot ones challenge here on YouTube a couple times, and like that, the bomb is just nobody would ever eat that. And if you do, more power to you. But it's not meant to be eaten. It's a stunt. But their like final sauce, that last dab, actually is a pretty good sauce. It tastes really, really good.
Yeah, I'll tell you a funny thing about a hot wing at the Civic Center. Well, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah.
WWE wrestler, Hall of Famer, great guy. Him and his wife, great people. He tried one of those wings, talking like a tough guy. 10 minutes later, we're asking, hey, where's Brutus? He's outside eating a pile of snow.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, whoa. We're going to take out a Hall of Famer wrestler here, Brutus the Barber. He's going to be going down like Brutus the BITCH,
That's insane.
Yeah. So We got some good stories over the years. We've had Hacksaw Dugan at the events, and some good athletes, Yankees and stuff like. So we put on fun events. So, but I'm going to tell you my favorite thing, and I would literally go back every day if I had to. Is the dark russet chips.
Yep, my wife likes those.
I can eat a bag of these in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm eating a bag of these yesterday with my green drink. I'm like, hey, I'm fit. I'm in good shape.
Yeah, it's carbs, a little bit of fat's all right.
I mean, these things are like, I can eat them like for breakfast. They're
good stuff, man.
This is so good.
All right. So, Angelo, well, let's do one final plug. I'm going to pull up the website here. You could tell us about the event and about what you're doing. And so I noticed that you have a taco event coming up soon too. So go right ahead.
We do. So the mac and cheese is April 13th, Brotherhood Winery. It opens from 1 to 5 p.m. If you're a VIP, you can get in 90 minutes early. Expect mac and cheese about 40 plus ways. If you can handle the carbs, come on down. It's going to be a fun event. It's a total family event. And we're excited. We love the Brotherhood. And then June 8th, we have on the Newburgh waterfront. We have Taco Truck Wars, Hudson Valley Taco Fest Edition, number 8. And we're excited about that. So we're extremely excited. Our Taco Fests are more like they are family, family events. But you know what? We like the margaritas. We like the Coronas, the cold beer, the sangrias. So it's a good, fun event for everybody. And then the taco trucks we have there are like the best of the best. We got ones coming from Jersey, New York City, Connecticut, Hudson Valley, right in the area. That is, again, June 8th, the Taco Fest. And then if you look at that right there, we're announcing a couple of new events this year. We're going to do the World Series of Wings in October. That's going to be a good event. We have another event come up at the MJN. That's going to be August 17th. We are doing the Lobster and Craft Brew Festival. So we're going to have about 80 plus craft beers there. We're going to have lobsters from 1.25 pounds to 5-6 pounds. And there's going to be certain tickets, basically, if you want to get in and just buy some food, or do you want like a New England clam bake type ticket? We have that, as well as the craft beer ticket. So we're excited about that. We also are working on the Empanada Festival. That's going to be the New York State Empanada in Maybrook, New York, on the fields, not too far away from where you grew up in Maybrook.
Yep.
And maybe is there another event there? I don't know.
I don't know. Westchester
you want to be
Mac
a
and
vendor,
Brew.
you want to be a sponsor, just go to Famous Food Events. We're excited to have you as a judge, Sherry. That's all.
Awesome.
You're like, I love your videos. Is that your son on the video?
Yeah.
With the thumbs up?
Yep.
He looks like a paid actor.
Yeah. We have a routine when we record those. We because it's not as easy as just eating it, and then because if you post a video like that, nobody really cares, and you have to put a little bit of production into it.
Right. I watch it because of your son.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
All right. It's funny because
I'm looking for the smile or the nay. You know what I mean? I'm like,
what's funny is I've been posting those for now 25 months. So basically over 2 years, I've been posting that same format video, and I have like his full reaction for every single thing. Like he actually talks, and I got to sit down one day and edit that.
Right.
So Angelo, thanks a lot for joining us tonight. I'm going to see you next weekend. I'll bring my bag of tricks, and we'll do some fun stuff.
Okay. We're excited. This is a great community event. Get your tickets. Go to famousfoodevents.com. If you have any questions or anything you do, you can bring dogs on leashes. You can bring kids 12 and under for free. We just want to put on another good event. Mac and Cheese Fest is, I don't know. People love mac and cheese. The first year we did it, we sold it out in about a week and a half.
Cool.
And the same thing's going to happen by next week. So, hey, we love you, brother. Keep doing what you do for the community. That's an awesome thing. And tell your son thumbs up, baby.
All right. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to hit it with a thumbs up, that'll let me know, if you enjoyed it, and we'll make more videos like this. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.